Okay guys, so in this video we are going to continue with our bank reconciliation for 2025. So please make sure that you watch until the end so that you're gonna learn something that was not there on our part 1. Alright, so the question paper that we have guys is going to introduce some of the things that in part 1 we didn't do it, and so please guys, make sure that you also subscribe so that you're gonna watch part 3, which is going to teach you more than what is on this question paper. Please, let's subscribe guys. This year we want to make sure that we reach 100,000 subscribers. In order to make it guys, it's for you guys, to all of you, to subscribe to this channel so that we can reach that 100,000. Okay, it's gonna help you a lot, this channel guys. It was question 2, bank reconciliation. It was 19 marks. Okay, the information below was extracted from the financial record of PV stores for July 2023. Okay, and they said the current account is held at A1 Bank, who send monthly statement on their client on 27 of each month. Okay, required 2.1. Use the information provided below to calculate the correct bank balance as at 31 July 2023. Okay, it's 11 marks. 2.2, prepare the bank reconciliation statement of POV store for July 2023, 8 marks. Okay, information. They give us information number A, which is bank reconciliation statement for June 2023. Guys, remember we are preparing for July. Okay, so if we are preparing for July, they also give us for the last month so that we can do some comparison if there is something that went wrong. Remember, bank reconciliation guys, the main purpose is to make sure that what was recorded in our books is the same with what was recorded by the bank. We are correcting mistake that was done by a bank and our business. Remember guys, our bank is bank reconciliation. Our books is bank balance, which we call it a ledger account, or we can call it cash receipts or cash payment journal. Is our books. Cash receipts and cash payment journal are prepared by us as a business, just like that. Now, question 2.1, they said, provide provided below to calculate the correct balance as 31 July 2023. We have to use the information to calculate a bank balance. So they said 11 marks, guys. Remember on part 1, they said we have to prepare cash receipts and cash payment. But because in this one, they didn't ask us to do so, but it's 11 marks, which means that we can't just say it opening plus total receipts minus payment and we get the balance. We must work on this one. So how are we going to do it? Very simple. All cash receipts, you start with the formula said opening balance plus total receipts minus payment is gonna give us balance at the end that we are looking for. Very simple. You have to use this formula, guys. Okay. Number 2.2, we'll see it when we go there, is bank reconciliation statement. Now let's focus. Let's focus on what? On the 2.1 that we are required to do first. Information number A, bank reconciliation statement. They give us bank balances per bank statement, outstanding deposit, and so on and so on. And if you can see, guys, there is some question mark that are not yet answered. So we're gonna deal with them. Okay. Now, number B, provisional balance in the bank account in the ledger, in the general ledger on 31 July 2023. It was 16,555 rand, and it was debit. Guys, if it is debit or favorable, it's a plus. Favorable simply means that you have a positive balance, you have money in your account. But if it said credit or unfavorable, there is no money, it's negative, you owe the bank. Here we have a positive and we must start as a positive of plus 16,555,000. Very simple. 1 mark for free, guys. You already got 1 mark. Okay, which means that if you are looking for 30, now you're left with 29. So if you want distinction, you still have to deal with another 79 marks here. Okay, but you're gonna get it. Very simple. Just listen and subscribe. Number C. The following item appeared on July 2023 bank statement, but not in cash journal. Guys, they said these things, they are there on the bank statement, on the bank. They are there. But now the problem is that in our books, they are not there, which means that we are the one who didn't record, and we must record just like that. If we didn't record, we must record, because if we record, bank must record. If bank record, we must record, because it must be the same. It's like, guys, it's like this. You withdraw 500, you hold 500. The bank must also reflect that there is a 500 that is gone, which means that it's balanced. 500, 500. Reconciliation is like that, guys. It's like that. Okay. Nothing difficult here. Okay. Now, let's check. Number one, they said an outstanding deposit of 13,700 in July. It was not recorded. What do we do? Guys, when you see outstanding deposit, outstanding EFT, or outstanding check, what you need to do first, because here they're going to scam you, what you need to check first is a previous month's reconciliation statement. Go and check if it is appeared. If you find it appeared, don't record. It's a scam. Don't record, which means that it was already recorded on the cash book of last month. So you don't have to do what? To touch it. Let's check. Do we have 13,700 in our last month's statement? If you check up there, you will find it 13,700 on the credit side, which means that this one, we don't have to record it here because it was already recorded in the last month of June. So in July, no need to repeat it. That's why it is still outstanding. We don't have to worry about it. Okay? These apply under outstanding deposit, outstanding check, or outstanding EFT. Okay, moving to the next one. This one, you skip it like that. EFT 1343 appeared on July bank statement as 248, and the amount on the statement is correct. Guys, do you see EFT 1343 up there on the previous year reconciliation? Yes, it is the amount of 13 unknown is unknown. Check number 1343 on the debit is unknown. What do? We must first solve that question mark. And it's simple, guys. You add everything on the credit. On the credit, we have 13,700 and plus 29. It's gonna give us total. It's gonna give us total of 40 something thousand. Remember, reconciliation, what is on the debit is equal with what is on the credit. The same. Okay? So which means that now, because we know the total of credit, obviously we know the debit one because they are the same. Which means that what you need to do is to subtract what is on the debit so that you can get that question mark as a balancing figure. 4895 minus 3538. Okay, you will get amount of 2840. Okay, there it is, 2840. So if you check 2840, it's not the same amount with the one that we're given under bullet number 2, because under bullet number 2 is 248, and they said the amount in the statement, it is correct. Okay, if it is correct, the one that is correct, now we assume that they are talking about the one on the transaction, because they just said the amount on the statement, and the previous one, it is statement, and here they are talking about the statement. So let's assume that the one that they are talking about that is correct is the one that on the transaction of 2480. So what do we do now, guys? This one is not correct, and this one 2480 is correct. So what do we do? It's very simple, guys. We have to get the difference here. Remember, here we are talking about EFT. EFT is payment. In other words, what they did here is that they were supposed to record this, and they recorded this. That's why this amount appeared again on the July statement, because on the previous one it was wrong. So what do we do? In other words, the one that they recorded first, it is more. We have to reverse it. And remember, guys, cash receipt journal is a plus, cash payment journal is a minus. In other words, guys, when you correct what is on the credit, when you reverse, what do? You are going back to plus, which means that the difference that you are going to get here, you are going to add it. In other words, guys, it was 2840, negative 2840. But now, if you come here and say plus, what is the difference between this? Let me calculate. 360. 360. So if you say positive 360 minus negative 2840, is going to give you this one, which is correct, which means that if you do that, you solve it correctly. A plus 360. Guys, this is not always a plus, this 360. Sometimes you will find that instead of recording less, they recorded more. Sometimes you'll find that instead of recording more, they recorded less. You must do vice versa. If they understate, it's not the same case as if they overstate. Okay, you have to know that different. But if you keep watching my videos, guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna learn more, because when I do part 3, part 4, part 5, I make sure that I come with the different ways that they can test you. They will never trick you. Under accounting solution, they will never take that chance. You're going to get everything correct. Okay, now let's go to the next one. EFT number 1349 for 4,895. This appeared on the previous statement. If you check under outstanding EFT, you'll find this amount as it is. We don't take it. It is already recorded in the last month. It's a trap, this one. They are scheming us. Okay. Number 4, Mr. M. Beg, a debtor, deposited 5,850 directly to the business account in the settlement of the debt of 6,000. Guys, here you focus on what we receive, because we are preparing cash receipt and payment. You don't focus. Someone was asking me, why don't we do a difference between 6,000 and 5,000? Guys, we don't do different. The reason is because difference between this person was owe us 6,000, but we allow him to pay 5,000. Simply means that we gave him a discount. That discount, we didn't receive it. Why do you want to put it under cash receipt if we didn't receive it? You focus on what we receive. We receive amount plus, we receive amount of 5,850. Very simple. Very simple. You leave it. 6,000 is a trap. Don't even go there. Interest on unfavorable balance. Guys, unfavorable simply means that you owe the bank, they charge you the interest now, which means that this one is negative because it's payment, minus 385. And the next one, a service fee and other bank charges, is simple. This one is payment 1,420, and the other one is a credit card sales to customers totaling 9,630. Guys, here they're talking about the customer that they purchased to us using a card. Okay, so we receive this money, of course. is a plus 9,630. Just like that. Simple stuff, guys. A debit order of 6,400 for insurance and 1,400 of this, it was for personal use. I always tell people that yes, the total that we are going to subtract here is 6,400, guys. But remember, the entity rule said we have to record separate the business item and the personal use one. So if you check here, for drawings, we are going to minus 1,400. That's cool. For business, we said 6,400 minus for the one for personal use, and we left with the one for business, which is 5,000. Very simple, just like that. All receipts, you add, all payment, you subtract. You're gonna get total. Okay. A credit entry of 6,500. There is a credit entry. There is amount which was credited. Okay. Now let's hear what happened. They did investigation. When PV Store, our business, queued this with the bank, it was discovered that this was deposited in error, and the reversal for this entry will appear in August bank statement. Okay, guys, this was supposed to be debited and they credit, which means that what we need to do now is to cancel it. Then in August, you're gonna record it. For now, we are not recording it. We are canceling it. Remember, it was credited, and now we have to do what? To debit. Now the question is, who did mistake? Mistake here was not done by the business. It was done by the bank. So the bank agreed that yes, this will be reversed. It was error. They said it was deposited by error. So now this one, let me write it here, even though we haven't started, because we already read this transaction. We're gonna say correction of error. Okay, we are canceling it 6,500. We are canceling it so that next month we're gonna record it. Remember, if we were canceling and record at the same time, we do it times 2. Here we don't do times 2. Why? Because they said it's gonna be done in August, but if they said do it this month, you're gonna do it twice, just like that. Simple stuff. And I know you are getting my point. Okay, number D, the following item recorded in the cash journal for July 2023 did not appear on the July 2023 bank statement. Okay, and they give us a deposit which is dated July for 19,700. So here they're talking about outstanding deposit and outstanding check, which means that let me first draft here. Here we are done. We must get a total. It will be 23 positive, 23 40, which means that this is favorable. Okay, let me write format here first so that we can finish up. Balance as per bank statement. Okay, and we have outstanding deposit and we have outstanding check. Okay, correction of error. Then the last one is balance as per bank account, and then after that we're gonna move a total here. Sometimes you will have to balance it on your own. Sometimes you will be given amount where you will see that obvious is balanced. Okay, so this is the format that you know, guys. And again, guys, don't forget that our extra class has started and you can come and join anytime. Our extra class, guys, is only 100 rand. Make sure that you come and join so that you're gonna learn with other students. We're we give a lot of activities, we do a lot of activities more than what we are recording on YouTube channel. So guys, don't sacrifice 100 rand just because there is old videos on the YouTube. Come and do the current papers with us on WhatsApp, so that at least you will also be able to do it, to consult when you are struggling, and so on and so on. So make sure that you come and join and learn with others before it's too late. Okay. And also, those who haven't yet purchased a study guide, guys, if you want to see a lot of questions that are going to teach you how to prepare bank reconciliation and everything that you are going to do the rest of the year, come and purchase. It's only 100 rand a soft copy. Let's support this channel so that it's gonna keep recording and help millions and millions of other students that they want to be successful. Okay. Everything is possible because of you guys. If there is no any single support, not even subscribers, I'm telling you, you were not going to see this video. I was going to quit long ago. But because of your support, guys, we really appreciate. Okay. So let's finish up now. This is the format that you need to know. And again, now, before we start with the bank reconciliation, I want to tell you this principle again if you didn't watch part 1. Guys, when we go to bank reconciliation statement, we swap aside. Remember, cash receipts and cash payment journal, they look like this. Cash receipts is on the debit, cash payment is on the credit. When you go this side, you must swap aside. All cash receipts must come this side, cash payment must come this side. In other words, this look like this. This side is a minus, this side is a plus. It's a plus, it's a minus. They swap what? Aside. In other words, outstanding deposit, because it's a receipt. When we come here, we are going to do what? To credit. Outstanding check or outstanding EFT, because it's cash payment, we are going to do what? To swap aside. We are going to debit. Okay, so here is going to be 19,700, the one that we saw on the last transaction. They said this transaction appeared here on cash receipt and cash payment, but it is not there on the bank statement. Okay, and the outstanding check number 1390 is 8560. Okay, it's like this. We only had one, and on our previous reconciliation we didn't have a future dated EFT. If we were future dated like they give us for August, we were going to record it here, but it was not given. Don't worry. And number E, the closing balance on the bank statement was, they give us a question mark. We have to do this one as a balancing figure. So which means that now this 23,000, let's come here. This 23,000, it is positive. If it is positive, guys, it simply means that it must go on the positive side, which is this one. Is a plus because it's favorable. 23,040. Okay, so which means that which side is higher now? The side that is higher is this one. You have to use a principle, guys, because some of the memorandum, they are not correct when it comes to reconciliation. Okay, but if you are practicing many question papers, you will realize that the one that you once did the other time, it was wrong. Okay, now let's balance it. 19,700 plus 2340, it's going to be 42,740, which is going to be the same as this side. Okay, then balancing figure, we just have to do what? We just have to calculate this one minus this two, minus 8560 minus 6500, and it's like 2768. That's how it will look like. Okay, I hope you enjoy and you learn something, guys. Thank you so much if you watch until the end. It simply means that you really valued this channel. Like, guys, please make sure that you like this video. When part 3 is updated, you're just gonna see it immediately. Let's meet next video.